90-Day Fiancé. I honestly don't get the backlash over Jasmine Pineda and Matt Branis' relationship. I think the trolls are totally wrong about them. When it comes to the 90-Day Fiancé universe, one thing is certain. Viewers love drama. They live for messy relationships, explosive arguments, and the occasional happily ever after. But with that love comes a dark side. Trolls, hate comments, and judgment that often goes way beyond healthy criticism. And honestly, I don't get why Jasmine Pineda and Matt Branis are currently the latest punching bags for online backlash. To me, they're not the disaster everyone paints them to be. In fact, I think the trolls are way off the mark. The unfair double standard. Let's start with the obvious. 90-Day Fiancé has featured some incredibly messy couples. I'm talking toxic levels of jealousy, explosive fights in public, and even cases where one partner clearly uses the other. And yet, somehow, Jasmine and Matt are catching more flack than couples who have committed way bigger reality TV sins. Why is that? Honestly, I think it's because Jasmine has always been a polarizing figure. Ever since her time with Gino Palazzolo, she's been labeled everything from gold digger to crazy girlfriend to too much drama. So now that she's moved on with Matt, people don't see their relationship as a clean slate. They see it as a continuation of a storyline they've already judged her for. But here's the thing, humans are allowed to grow, change, and move forward. Why do we act like Jasmine isn't allowed to start fresh? Why do we assume she's incapable of having a genuine connection with someone new? If another cast member had broken free from a messy ex and found love again, fans would probably cheer. But with Jasmine, it's like people are just waiting for her to fail. Matt is not the villain people make him out to be. Then there's Matt.
Poor guy.
The internet has already decided he's either fake, delusional, or too good for Jasmine. Some critics even argue he should run before she ruins his life. I honestly find that take insulting, not just to Jasmine, but to Matt himself. Why do people assume he doesn't know what he's doing? He's not a clueless teenager. He's a grown man making his own choices. If he sees something special in Jasmine, why should strangers on the internet insist that his relationship is doomed? It's almost as if viewers can't accept that Matt actually likes her for who she is, fiery personality and all. And let's face it, Matt doesn't strike me as some naive guy. He comes across as someone who can hold his own. If he didn't see a future with Jasmine, he wouldn't stick around. Sometimes, what looks toxic to outsiders is just passion to the people in the relationship. The chemistry is real. Here's another unpopular opinion. Jasmine and Matt actually work. Their chemistry is undeniable. You can see it in the way they look at each other, even when they're bickering. Jasmine has this intense, passionate energy that not every man can handle, but Matt seems to thrive on it. He's calm where she's fiery, patient where she's impulsive. That kind of balance is rare, especially on a show that thrives on extremes. People forget that 90-Day Fiancé is heavily edited for maximum drama. We see snippets of their worst moments because that's what makes good TV. But off camera, there's likely more tenderness, more laughter, and more stability than viewers give them credit for. Otherwise, why would they even still be together? Troll culture is toxic. The problem isn't Jasmine and Matt, it's the culture around 90-Day Fiancé. Viewers have gotten so used to mocking cast members that they forget these are real people. Real couples with real feelings who get hurt when thousands of strangers call their relationship fake or pathetic. Jasmine, in particular, has been targeted with cruel comments about her looks, her personality, even her background. Now, with Matt in the picture, trolls have doubled down, insisting she's just using him or that he's too boring for her. It's exhausting, honestly. There's a difference between playful commentary and outright cruelty. Criticizing reality stars is part of the fun, but trying to tear down their relationships in such a personal way, that crosses a line. And in Jasmine and Matt's case, it feels like people are projecting their own biases instead of seeing the couple for who they are. They might actually make it. Here's a twist most trolls don't want to hear. Jasmine and Matt could actually last. Yes, really. Because while everyone focuses on Jasmine's fiery temper or Matt's supposed naivety, they're overlooking the basics of a strong relationship. Communication. For all their drama, Jasmine and Matt do talk things out. It's messy sometimes, but the effort is there. Attraction. You can't fake the spark they have. It's clear they're drawn to each other in a genuine way. Commitment. If Jasmine just wanted a fling, she wouldn't stick around through all the cameras, judgment, and hate. Same goes for Matt. In fact, history has shown that some of the most controversial 90-day couples actually outlast the fan favorites. Remember when people thought certain picture-perfect pairs would last forever, only for them to divorce quietly off-camera? Meanwhile, couples who are constantly doubted sometimes end up proving everyone wrong. Jasmine and Matt could very well be in that second category. Why I'm rooting for them. Look, I'm not saying Jasmine and Matt are perfect. No couple is, especially not on 90-Day Fiancé. But what I see in them is possibility. They challenge each other, they're attracted to each other, and despite all the noise from outsiders, they keep showing up for each other. To me, that's worth more than a picture-perfect Instagram relationship. Real love is messy, fiery, sometimes confusing. And maybe that's why people are so uncomfortable with Jasmine and Matt, because their relationship doesn't fit into a neat little box. But here's the truth. Love doesn't have to look acceptable to strangers to be real. It just has to work for the two people in it. And from where I'm standing, it looks like Jasmine and Matt have a shot at something real, whether the internet likes it or not. Final thoughts. So, do I get the backlash against Jasmine Pineda and Matt Branis? Honestly, no. I think it's blown way out of proportion. People are so caught up in their past perceptions of Jasmine or their snap judgments about Matt that they're blind to the possibility that this relationship could actually be the real deal. Are they dramatic? Yes. Do they argue? Absolutely. But newsflash, most couples do. The difference is, their messy moments get broadcast on national TV. And instead of rooting for them, viewers have decided to tear them down. I, for one, refuse to join that bandwagon. I see two people trying to make it work in the chaos of reality TV fame. And I genuinely hope they do, because wouldn't it be the ultimate twist if the couple everyone doubted ended up being the one that lasted? Sometimes love doesn't make sense to outsiders. But it doesn't have to. It just has to make sense to the people living it. And for Jasmine and Matt, that's more than enough.